Hey there everybody. Today I want to discuss how to beat the system. And by system, I mean our current economy and the way that businesses tend to run their businesses. And what I mean by that basically is that most businesses are trying to hook you with a type of like a subscription service or some way to keep you ordering from them, when really all they're doing is offering mediocre products at way marked up prices. Even with the deals they give you, you're still overspending on these products. But these companies really don't care, because as long as you continue to throw money at them, they're happy and they don't care what you think. Okay, so I was thinking earlier today, and it kind of occurred to me, my way of handling this system started out with credit cards way back in the day when I was in my early 20s. You know, these little plastic things right here that sit in your wallet that you're probably spending, I don't know, 18, 19, 20%, 24% interest rates on. When meanwhile, there are dozens of other credit cards out there with 0% interest rates that you should be cashing in on. So as far as credit cards work, most legitimate credit cards out there will offer you a 0% APR with maybe like a minimal balance transfer fee or something if you have a balance to transfer over. But bottom line, 0% APR for a year and a half, 2 years even. And these are the credit cards that you should be flocking to, because you're not paying interest. And see, once your year is up, or your year and a half or 2 years or whatever it is, and it comes to a point where they're gonna start charging you interest again, especially if you're carrying a balance. For example, if you started off with this credit card by making a really big purchase and you haven't paid off your balance yet, then all the interest that you accrued during the entire time that you've had the credit card that you didn't have to pay is going to come due, and you're going to have this huge amount added to your bill. So at this point in time, it's time to move on to the next credit card. Play the game. Once this credit card's interest kicks in and they start charging you, then you're going to throw that one to the side. You're going to go to another credit card company, another bank, get another credit card for 0% interest for 12 or 18 months or 24 months. And when they start charging interest, you're going to move to the next credit card, and you're just going to keep on going. Hence, playing the system and beating the system. Because if you continue to do this, you will never pay interest on a credit card. Unless you default on one of your payments or something stupid like that, don't do that. So how does this general concept tie into today's economy and what's going on with the companies I discussed in the first part of the video? It's quite simple. So one of the businesses that I told you guys a few weeks ago, that I had been trying was EveryPlate. And it's a meal delivery service. And they had a phenomenal deal on their introductory offer. I was getting 10 meals a week for 38, 39 bucks or something like that. It was the best deal that I had found out there. But after 3 weeks of that service, the price went back up to normal, which was basically double what I was spending. So at that point in time, I canceled that service. Somehow, they allowed my girlfriend to sign up for the same service with the same address and start off as new customers again. I kind of figured that where we both live at the same address, it would have kicked us out, and not give us that introductory offer, but it did. So now she's got us on the introductory offer for the next 3 weeks. Now, not all companies you'll be able to do that with, but that's not really the point, because after I canceled the service, there's another company out there. I can think of probably close to a dozen of these meal delivery services off the top of my head, and every single one of them has an introductory offer. So once you're done with one, you cancel the service, you move on to the next. You go from EveryPlate, go to Dinnerly. And when Dinnerly starts charging you normal price, you leave Dinnerly. You go to one of these other ones. And you just keep playing the system and keep getting good deals on the stuff that you're ordering. The same thing goes for these wine delivery services that are out there now. I'm slowly developing a wine collection, something I didn't even know that I would want. And on top of that, it's cheap wine, but nonetheless, I'm going to have a wine cooler or a wine fridge just full of wine for special occasions and such. But the way it works is I did an order through a wine delivery service week before last week. And I got a good deal. It's like $140 worth of wine for like 40 bucks. But after that, the price goes up. So what am I going to do? I'm going to cancel any subscription type service that I have with them. And just today I moved on to another one, WSJ, Wall Street Journal Wine, I think is what it is. And they had an introductory offer too. It was over 100 bucks worth of wine for $39.99. So I'm ordering from them, and the way they work is they want to send you 12 bottles every quarter for like 150 bucks or 180 bucks or something. So I'm just going to cancel that service. Once I get my wine delivery from them, I'm going to call and cancel it and say, I don't want the subscription. And I'm going to keep on moving. So this applies to basically, just so many services out there, because every company is going to these subscription services now because they're trying to retain customers. But again, in that process, they're hooking you to want to keep coming back to them by lying to you and telling you you're getting a good deal on things when you're really not. But they're no longer relying on building good products or making good products, manufacturing good things. It's not about the product quality anymore. It's just about, can they hook you and count on you as income for their company? And that is why you have to play the system and beat the system. And this also kind of applies to internet. Now, internet's a little trickier, and internet's definitely something I've discussed a lot on this channel in the past. But as far as internet goes, if you have a local cable provider, they'll give you a great introductory offer. They'll hold you to it for a year or two, and then your rate will just skyrocket. And you don't always have a secondary internet provider to fall back to, because it's kind of like a monopolized system. These people have this area, these people have this area, all right, you guys take this area, you guys take this area. They all stay out of each other's way, so it decreases competition, and they can charge whatever they want and treat you however they want. However, you can always come back and get an introductory offer from these cable providers if you can get away from them, most of them, for at least a month. Because after a month of not having their service, you can come back as a new customer. But how do you do that? Guys, you gotta suck it up for a month and just rely on some really crappy internet. You can use your cell phone for all your entertainment needs. You can buy a hotspot, because this is something you're gonna go through every year or two with your cable provider, so the hotspot will pay for itself. It's just gonna be a pretty significant expense up front. But you can pay for limited data, capped data. If you can just keep your limits down for a month, not watch so much and stream so much and game so much, just for 1 month. That's all you gotta do, and then you can go back to your cable provider and get a good introductory offer again. You just gotta suck it up for a little bit. And like for me, what I have is a Visible Wireless cell phone service, which gives you an unlimited hotspot. And it's not the best, internet speeds in the world and quality and everything, but it'll get me through a month of, BS and just, light streaming and stuff, just enough to have some entertainment until I can be a new customer to my cable provider and go back and get a good deal on internet again. This is something that I'm going to have to go through in probably about a year from now, because right now I'm paying like $58 a month for 400 Mbps internet, and I'm pretty sure it's going to skyrocket and pretty much double to over $100 a month when my deal is up. Guys, these companies out there these days, they are not loyal to you. They are loyal to the money that you give them, and they count on you to keep on giving them money and giving them money regardless of what they're offering, no matter how bad the product is. There's no shame in these bigger businesses anymore. They just want your money, 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 money. So that means there is no reason for you to feel like you're supposed to be loyal to them. When you've run your course with that company and they're no longer giving you a good deal, then it's time to move on to the next company. And another bonus about doing this is that sometimes these companies, after you've been away from them for so long, they'll send you an introductory offer again. So like Every Plate, for example, for my food service deliveries, where I canceled Every Plate, they haven't sent me any type of a good offer yet to try to bring me back. But come 4, 5, 6 months down the road, as I'm cycling through all the other options out there, Every Plate might send me something and say, hey, will you come back? We'll give you this introductory offer. And it might be as good as the one I originally had. It could be better than the one that I had. And then next thing you know, I might get another offer from one of the other companies. And then I just keep on cycling through. So play the game, guys. Play the game. That's all I can tell you. Stop just spending money and forgetting about what you're spending and not paying attention or caring about what you're spending it on. Be more vigilant with where your money's going, and make sure these companies are giving you the service and the at the value that you deserve. And if not, move to the next one. All right, so that's how you play the system. A very simple video today, guys, and start doing it. See you in the next video.